Alright, welcome back, wrestling fans here. Yes, it's Helloween Bash, and I definitely want to thank you guys for your great support so far with this great event here. Right now, we're actually going to see our first tag team event here in a little bit of time here. Now, if you guys do remember from the previous not-so-scary Helloween Bash Royal Jam there, back in Anaheim, California, Freakenstein faced off against Yefeni El-Shid, El-Shid, and unfortunately, El-Shid, or not unfortunately, but El-Shid was almost ambushed by the Gravedigger in that spooky Halloween classic. Yes, it was one for the record books, guys. If you remember, it was very exciting with the lights going out. But Star of Dakar and Yefeni El-Shid wanted to come back and see if they could challenge the Gravedigger and Freakenstein for a spot to contend for the tag team champions of the world, and this will be the opportunity to do so as we kind of start contending for title belts. Now, there will be a playoff in the next video series here for the title belt, I guess you would say. I wanted to see if they could do almost like a fall classic, but in this time we're actually going to see who is going to be facing off in this event for the next pay-per-view tag team championship. So without further ado, let's go to the monsters here versus Star of Dakar and Yefeni El-Shid. Now, of course, you guys can already notice there we have their ally here, the amazing Zusa from Long Beach, California, and then Vamitria is, of course, one of the monsters, and that is the ally for them. They do not have help, so there is no help in this sense. Neither of them have help from either of these amazing wrestlers that are here. But without further ado, let's go down to the highlight reel here, guys, as we, of course, are going to check out highlight reel. Let's check and see what we're going to do here. 5. So 5 is going to go to letter R here. So let's go to R real quick here, and let's check it out here. First of 2 events tonight. 1-6, so 16 here. That's going to be face appeals to crowd, and while doing so, heel strikes face with objects. So let's see here. What would they hit him with? Let's see here. Jersey, Dubai, a little star. Let's say hit him with a sandbag. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Staying with that hurricane focus there, of course, as New York is still kind of getting a little colder there, a little bit of rain. They hit him with a sandbag across the head here. Something amount of times here, and 1 point for each blow. So, ouch, it looks like the Gravedigger was having a meeting there, or at least an interview with Allison, and out of nowhere, the Star of Dakar comes in and smacks him across the head there, and that affects him 2 points already, so that'll give them 1 and 2 here with a sandbag to the head. Almost feels like the Gravedigger is already getting his early shot to his early grave here, but let's see what happens here as the Star of Dakar is going to be facing off against the Gravedigger in the first of the tag team match. We'll see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen here, yes, the action is here, and it is packed crowd as the lights have dimmed in the auditorium here, or I guess you'd say in the stadium here. So let's check it out here as we go to the Madison Square Garden Arena for the tag team matchup here. Let's check it out here, shuffle it back a couple times here. Okay, first on deck here, let's check it out. Okay, mean. Let's see here. Is anyone mean on this end here? I'm going to put this card right. Let's see. We got to find a place for that here. Nice and easy for me to pull from there. Perfect. There we go. Mean. There we go. So mean. Let's see. Neither one of these guys are mean. That is kind of a strange one here. Strong. They are strong. I know that. So let's see here. That will be Star of Dakar, Elgin Mubutu. That's the guy there. Wrestler shakes off hold and slams opponent face to the mat. Ouch. There we go. That's a good 1 point there. And that'll move out Star of Dakar here and bring in Yefeni. Yes, that'll be the Farouk of Fasha. Okay, after that good showdown there between the Gravedigger here, Smart. Yes, that's going to be Smart is going to go over to the Gravedigger, who avoids the opponent's headbutt as, of course, the Farouk comes in and tries to get a nice little headbutt there. And opponent butts turnbuckle. Or I guess you'd say hits the turnbuckle there. So, bam, 1 point there. So good shot, smart move there by Gravedigger. Let's check and see what happens with Freakenstein. Grudge points. Okay, so they're both 2 here. That'll give over to Frankenstein since he is the favorite wrestler, or I guess you'd say even he is, of course, the lower one on the totem pole here. So, of course, he gives him the big boot, big dirty boot there to the face there, and that's going to give them 1 point. And as that happens, of course, bring in the next wrestler there. Grudge again. So with an 8, Gravedigger wins there, and so with a bronze repertoire move, that'll move him up here with the 1 point for a shovel to the face. Ooh, ouch. Yes, a shovel to the face is because, you know, the Gravedigger's hand is huge. It's massive. If it were in a glove, it'd be a double XL. It's massive there. He has to, of course, hold on to the shovel, so gives him the shovel to the face, as they say. Mean again. Mean is actually going to go to the Farouk or here to Frankenstein, because they both have it. Because they are on the same spot as well, it'll go to the favored wrestler, which is Frankenstein. So that wrestler rakes opponent's head against boot laces, which makes absolute sense here, as of course the monsters take the early lead here as the match continues. Fantastic match. Looks like the Frankenstein and the monsters are taking advantage of their physicality. Cheat. Looks like they're both cheats, but Gravedigger only has a cheat on a square, so that'll actually go over to the Farouk Fasha. And so it looks like referee was distracted as they were tagging out there, and wrestler grabs opportunity to employ illegal move. Wow-wee, that is big time there. So the Farouk scores 2 points, 1 and 2. There you go, and that Star of Dakar will come on in as the referee turns back around and wonders where the Yefeni went. So after an illegal maneuver almost, I would almost say a little bit of a groin shot there to the Gravedigger. Okay, favorite. Neither of them are favorite there, but favorite does mean, of course, as well, favored. Or at least it does in my book. I like to play that way because there's not a lot of favorites, if you guys know. There's not a lot of favorite wrestlers, but as of course I say that, and there's 2 sitting right here on the hot box. But we'll play it with a favorite as well. I like to do that as well. Makes it more fun for the favored wrestlers to be favored. It's kind of exciting for that way. So the Gravedigger pumps up the crowd, gets 1 point there, and Frankenstein comes on back in as, of course, Star of Dakar looks like he's quaking in his New Jersey boots. Signature move, well, of course, as he moves over there, that'll put 2 points there, and that was actually, of course, the monsters Howl at the Moon. Yes, they have that little moon. If you guys remember, I think it was NWA and WCW, I guess the New World Order, they had the Wolf Pack where they would tap noses or whatever it is on their hands when they would tag out. Yeah, that's kind of what they're doing right now, and the Gravedigger comes back in as they make their maneuvers there, signature move. Let's keep it going. Wild card. All right, let's check this out. It's a very slow moving match so far, not to be, of course, outdone with the last matches, which were pretty quick, really. All right, let's check it out here. All right, 53. 53 says heavy. Gravedigger is, of course, exceptionally heavy. He's 285, 6'6". So opponent buried under belly or body avalanche. Wow, he slides on in there and slams himself right on top of Star of Dakar. Ouch. There we go. So that's definitely something that's going to put him to the mat there, and definitely haven't had any moves there for them. Powerful, though. I speak of that, of course. Powerful. Looks like Elgin Mobutu is going to, of course, ring shutters with force of suplex slam to opposing wrestler. So that's 1 and 2 points there for him, as of course Frankenstein does his really great move there. Looks like Star of Dakar, of course, responds back with a sweet suplex slam. Helped. Neither of them are helped, of course. Remember, even though they are in a tag team, there is no helped valet, gang, or anything like that. I could, of course, say that Bob Mitria is a gang member, but I'm not gonna, because I'd rather have him be pretty tight neck to neck. Cheat. So cheat. Looks like Yefeni is a cheat there. Of course, coming out of I don't know how to say Hijala Dubai. There you go. So 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. As he gets illegal help from outside the ring. It looks like the amazing Zusa magician, of course, shows some amazing magic tricks and illusions befuddle the opponent. Fantastic shot there, and that'll move out, of course, as the opponent's wheeling around in there. Bring in Star of Dakar. Okay, cheat. Okay, so cheat. Let's check it out here. Neither of them are cheats here. All good in the hood here. TV move. TV move is going to be a B there for him. So the B is going to give an arm bar, and that's going to be Freakenstein giving that to the Star of Dakar, welcoming him to, of course, the Danger Zone. Danger Zone! All right, let's check it out here. Next move as the Gravedigger comes on in. Let's see here. Highlight reel helped. Nope, neither of them are there for the highlight reel. Mean. Okay, mean. No mean. Looks like they're all just kind of ready to action here. Signature move. There was no signature move here. Now, I believe that was 3 cards, I think. And so there is an actual advanced rule here that you can actually do. It's called the Boo Rule, I think that is. Let's see here. Yeah, the Boo Rule. If you guys look real quick here, you can see this option eliminates the lulls that sometimes occur in a match, especially in undercard matches between jobbers with few qualities and low TV grades. In such matches, if 3 fast action cards are drawn with neither wrestler scoring, the audience begins to get restless and demands action. Roll 1 die and move the favored wrestler's token ahead that many spaces on the match track. So that was 3 things there that didn't occur, so let's roll the die and see what happens. Okay, so 1. We're going to move it ahead there as the Boo Rule kind of keeps the action going here for the crowd. As the Gravedigger continues his streak of fury here. Mean, neither of them are mean. Okay, here we go. TV move. Okay, so that will be definitely the Gravedigger with an ATV move. That'll give him 4 points. Body slam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost a finisher there, but not so close, of course, as he gives a hard body slam to the Star of Dakar. Puts a point down there. I'm going to bring in Freakenstein as the move is almost complete here. And we're going to have to roll it here. He's a C grade, so that means he has to roll 23 to get out of it. That's a 26. That's 1 mat. 35, that's 2. Okay, it's the last one, guys. This could be it here. And that's a 52. That is 3, folks. Star of Dakar has been pinned, followed out, and that will end it here, guys, as the monsters show. The Gravedigger and Freakenstein deserve to be in the title match here for the tag team champions of the world. Fantastic match here, guys. A little bit slow at first, but as we kind of kept going, you did see that Freakenstein and Gravedigger just had a little bit better chemistry, especially since their TV grades were much better and their grudge was definitely up there. So let's check it out here as we go to the post-match highlights here. What happens after the match? Alright, 3 there. So 3 means highlight reel X. Let's check it out. Highlight reel X. Okay, let's check out WX. Alright. 36. Okay, so 36 says, Hotbox, ally of winning wrestler, compliments opponents, reduce ally's grudge grade by 2. So let's see here. Hotbox, ally of winning wrestler, compliments opponent, reduce ally's grudge grade by 2. Okay, so let's see here. So Hotbox, ally of winning wrestler would be Vomitria, right? So that'd be what, 36, right? So there we go. So it will reduce allies' grudge grade by 2. So looks like that'll put Vomitria down to a -3 grudge grade. So that's a great one to take account here. I have actually a little tracker here that kind of is a Google chart here that I've already put in, so I can actually just put it down there so that the next time she comes up, I'll make sure I rewrite hers to have a -3 grudge grade. She is not ready to fight here. Absolutely the exact opposite of everybody else, it looks like. And since she complimented the wrestlers here, I'm not going to put them as a foe at all because she doesn't have a foe just yet. But we will see what happens here in the next match here between Eric Maharis and Duke of Whirl. As of course, that'll be the Bullet Gang versus the Euros. Alright guys, here it is. Yes, this is the big match between the Bullet Gang and Euros. Yes, this will be the Duke of Whirl representing the Euros gang there. Then Flyboy Eric Maharis from Chicago, Illinois, representing the Bullet Gang. Now, if you guys notice here up at the top here, the hot box is definitely filled with a lot of Euros, a lot of different people here. The Dead Guy, Gravedigger, definitely 2 monsters, or part of the monsters there. Judge Joe Ridge, I think Nuke Newsome and Eric Maharis are all part of the Bullet Gang, and then French Connection, of course, is his ally here, the Duke of Whirl, and he's a part of the Euros as well. So, a lot of great action here. Possibilities are endless for changes in the guard here. So let's check it out here as we get ready for the match. Let's roll some dice and see what happens. 6. That'll go to R. So let's go to highlight reel R here, guys. Okay. So, 26. Let's check that out here. Heel swoons to false flattery from the good guy celebrity. Well, the celebrities here today good guy celebrity would be one of 3, of course, I'd say. So let's do that real quick here. So 26 would be that. So 3, that'd be, well, it's a good choice there. It's going to be Halle Berry. So heel swoons to false flattery from Halle Berry. Well, of course, who wouldn't, right? At that time, if you were Sir Douglas Marbury from Kent, England. Man, that was a terrible accent. From good guy celebrity, so reduce heel's grudge grade by 2. That could be a decider here, guys. Losing these grudge grades are definitely something for a team to have. You definitely want to have a high grudge grade. So if you guys notice here, because there's 2 helped sections here, okay, I'm going to add up. Oops, I think I actually need to kind of check this out real quick here, because I think that's a D real quick here. That's a 3. Perfect. And that's a C there. And 1. Here we go. So at least you guys can see it. So depending on the grudge grade, I'm actually going to give that team help. So if both people have it, I'm actually going to make a rule that it goes to the grudge grade of who's ready to fight more, because of the fact of, they're, not that they're favored or underdog. I want so that you guys can see this one's ready to fight harder than another wrestler, so that makes sense. I'm not going to just compare them like, oh, this one's 4, that one's 3, that's going to be 7. I'm actually going to look at the helpers, okay? So that makes sense, because now I want to see who's ready to fight on that section. So just a house rule that I made, just so that because grudge grades, the point of the idea is to make it so that who's more excited, who's more, ready to fight. So let's check that out here as I, of course, shuffle some cards here, and then we'll get to the match here in just a second here. But I got to shuffle the cards each and every time here. Definitely a necessity is to get the cards sleeved if you get the chance. I'm just letting you guys know, I love these card sleeves. It was a great decision. Yeah, sometimes it isn't the best, because you kind of have to wipe them off. But if you honestly just get the 1 markers, like with the erasers like around the top there, real easy, no problem at all. Literally the best decision ever, because then you can just change them. And then if you want to keep the cards a little bit nicer, which I want to keep these cards as nice as possible, just so that in case I want to, just play again, or if I want to try something different, I can always have a nice fresh card instead of like a card that's worn down because of a previous federation, if that makes sense. So, because I definitely want to try and introduce some of the other characters that are with the other sets. So, as of course I've already shuffled the cards here, no problem. Let's get to the match real quick here as we introduce the 2 main events here. Of course, this is the main event right now here. We're going to see who is the leader here of their respective groups. You definitely want to see, of course, this is almost like Hell's Kitchen in the boroughs and stuff back in the 1800s. Definitely dangerous. So let's check it out. All right, so we already had the pre-match routine here. Already moved the Duke of Whirl down just a kind of a peg or 2 here. I'm just notating that on my end here. -2 grudge grade to Duke of Whirl. Yeah, Duke of Whirl. Okay. Let's see here as the first bell rings. Ding! Signature move. Nope, no signature move just yet here. So that's just kind of a wasted signature move. That was a close one here, guys. That could have been something very exciting. All right, so quick. Let's see. Both are quick, and that's going to go over to the favorite wrestler here as he avoids the suplex slam from the Duke of Whirl. Surprises the opponent with a toe hold. Wow, that could actually hurt a lot. I almost think of Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle there. All right, let's see here. Highlight reel A. We haven't seen a highlight reel in this episode just yet. Let's check that out here. Highlight reel A. Okay. 51. Let's check it. Wrestler grabs PA microphone and addresses crowd. TV grade increase 1 letter. So as the Duke of Whirl was taking the shot from the toe grade there, or the oops, I think I took the grudge grade, right? Yeah, I think it was moving up I think I chose the wrong one there. 51. Yeah, letter grade. So this is a 0. So while Duke of Whirl was on the ground in a whole lot of whirl, I guess, of pain there, it's definitely seen that Eric Maharis gives them the chant, and the crowd goes wild there as he goes up to a letter grade of a B. So fantastic job there. Flyboy is looking good here, flying strong here like a blue angel. Helped. Okay, so helped is going to go to the French Connection, because he, of course, Jacques Dubois has 3 grades, so that's going to go over to Duke of Whirl there. So outside help distracts referee as opponent, or as wrestler smashes opponent face to the mat. So of course, as the crowd is going wild here, French Connection, of course, helps distract the ref there, and the Duke of Whirl scores. A wild card play coming up here, though. This could decide the match here, guys. It already seems like a fisticuffs fight here. Always a great one to have. 51. Okay, 51 says heavy. Is he heavy? He is not. He's a nice little agile weight there. So 51 says leaves ring to attack third party. Wrestler loses 1 point. Wow, look at that. So it looks like Flyboy was having nothing and none of the French Connection's wacky antics there. And he tries to go after him, and the referee brings him on back in, and that definitely loses him a point there. Heavy it is. There's no heaviness in this one. Very quick, agile fighters here. Well, TV grade is going to be Eric Maharis with a B rating there, and that'll give a back rake to Duke of Whirl as he turns his back to them there. And of course, both wrestlers are getting angry here. Object. Well, it doesn't look like either of these wrestlers have object, and it's not an object match. All right, mean. Okay, mean. Nope, neither of them are mean. They're all very astute. Duke of Whirl. All right, so let's see here. TV move is going to go to Flyboy again here. And now, of course, after that back right there is going to give him a nice big solid headbutt there from the sky down to the ground here. Specialty. So specialty is going to go to both of them. They both have it here. But Duke of Whirl is lower here on the chart. So that's going to give him the Excalibur move. 1, 2, and 3 points there. So the Excalibur move, as he, of course, punches him so hard from the uppercut, and he leaves his fist up in the air. Absolutely amazing. You guys can envision it your own self, of course. And that's going to be a smart play card here. Well, it looks like they're both smart. But if you guys notice here, the Eric Maharis Flyboy is down 1 peg here, so he's going to get it there. 1 and 2. So he escapes the submission hold, puts chin lock on opponent. So as the Duke of Whirl was doing all those fancy moves here, specialty, looks like Flyboy was right back at it and brought him to the ground here. Let's see what happens. Strong. So neither of them are strong. Like I said, very quick, agile fighters here. 1 from the sky and 1 on the land, of course. Specialty. So of course, again here, guys, you see how this works. Duke of Whirl is going to Excalibur him again. 1, 2, and 3. Man, looks like Flyboy is getting caught in a medieval whirl, I guess you could say. Grudge. So the grudge is going to go over to Duke of Whirl. That's a gold move. 1, 2, and 3. Of course, he's going to give him the holy grail of power bombs, and that will send Eric Maharis down to the mat. Ouch. Okay, Powerful. Looks like Powerful is going to go to Duke of Whirl, but he's on a circle square or circle position there, and he needed a square position, so that won't happen there. Not yet. Okay, Strong. Strong not here. Nope. No strong men here. Helped. So it looks like Helped is going to go to Jacques Dubois again from the French Connection, as the Euros have come prepared. And it looks like Duke of Whirl, even though he is not liked by very many on the TV grade here, is going to get 3 points as the gang member attacks here. So 1, 2, and 3. That'll push the Flyboy into a pin there as he rolls himself back onto the mat here, and Duke of Whirl gets on top of him for the pin. Now the TV grade of B, or sorry, the TV grade of the opponent kicks out of the opponent dice roll of. So let's see here, dice roll of. Let's see here, D is the TV grade for Duke of Whirl, so that'd be a 16. So let's check it out and see what happens here. Okay, so 26. Okay, so there's 26 there. So 26 is not 16. Okay, let's do it again here. Whew. Okay, let's see here. Opponent kicks out a dice roll of Actually, I apologize. 26, so it's his... I apologize. I was having a little bit of a time lapse there. So Eric Maharis has a B grade, and that was a 26, so that would be 11-26, so that would actually be perfect. So he does kick out there. I apologize, guys. Made a little mistake there, so let's keep going here. As he kicks out of there, favorite, well, that's going to go over to Eric Maharis, and that will be wrestler uses specialty move, even if not on appropriate space. So he's going to get the ejection seat move, throws opponent from ring 1, 2, and 3 points there by Flyboy. Yes, they're giving him the Bomber Squad section there. Mean, neither of them are mean. Let's keep going. Grudge, well, that's going to be Duke of Whirl, and that'll push him over to the finisher point there, as he, of course, gives him, I guess you could say, the... Suppose let's go for the Knights of the Round Table move. Yes, that would be kind of puts him on like his back by his on his back like a fireman carry, and then spins around and slams him to the ground. That's where, of course, you get the round table maneuver from it. And so that's gonna be a finisher move, which he does have, which of course is called Her Majesty's Headlock. So let's see if this is gonna actually happen here to Flyboy. All right, the Bullet Gang could be dealt a huge blow. 54, and that is outside of the finisher. We're going to move all the way back down there to 24, or down to the next square position there. Starting back up right where we left off, TV move. That'll be over to Flyboy. This is a fantastic match here, and as of course he taps out or gets out of that finisher there, drop kicks the Duke of Whirl real quick there and gains himself 1 point from that TV move. But Grudge is always there, and Grudge is always on the side of the Duke of Whirl. 1, 2, and 3 points there, as of course he gives him another Knights of the Round Table spin. And let's see what happens here. 11-26. 52, that's 1 tap. 34, that's 2. This could be it, folks. This could alter the balance of force here in the gangs. 35, that is 3 counts here, folks. That is not a 26. And at this point, the Duke of Whirl has won his first match here, fighting out of Kent, England. That is a fantastic match, as he, of course, tried to put down his finisher, Her Majesty's Headlock, could not do so, but... Alright guys, you're going to notice there's a little, actually, one little thing I might have forgot here. I actually have to kind of cut in here real quick, and I'll probably cut back to a normal exit here. So we have to do the post-match action here of the Duke of Whirl. So let's see here. 6 is going to go to who won the match, and that was the heel, was Duke of Whirl. So that'll be a highlight reel U. Okay, let's see here. Last time we played this, it did, of course, went to a no decision because of the fact that they cheated so poorly, which resulted in a rematch here, a grudge match almost. 23, let's check it out here. Heel win results in unprovoked attack by face ally who injures heel. See injury scenario below. Ooh, ouch. So it looks like the... let's see here, what was that, 23? So it looks like face ally is going to be Nuke Newsom, who comes out of Porter, Pennsylvania, after he saw the French Connection do so much damage to his friend Flyboy there. He swings on out here and does some damage to him. Let's see here. So injury scenario below. Wrestler injured for blank matches. Wrestler who has to continue competing uses only non-athletic qualities, blah, blah, blah. Or wrestler may withdraw from competition and lose 3 grades as follows: 1 to 3 weeks, reduce 1 blah, 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 blah. So let's see here. Let's check it out here. So if wrestler decides to compete, increase wrestler's TV grade 1 letter for every match won while injured. Okay, so let's check and see how many matches he has to sit out. So he's injured only for 1 match, so that's good. So let's definitely put him there. He's going to be injured for 1 match, so that doesn't mean he sits out from a match. It just means that he actually is injured for that match. So he can play through it, just like the rules stated, but it definitely is something that we're going to see come into play there, of course, when maybe, for instance, a tag team action, because, of course, Duke of Whirl and the French Connection are tag team compadres, I should say. So let's see what happens here as the action unfolds. But again, guys, thank you very much here for watching the Helloween Bash Wrestling Federation here, Corpo Very fun, very exciting. I definitely appreciate all your guys' feedback. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns here, guys, throw in the comment down below. I try to learn. I tell you, I screw up on rules so often. I really am not the best. You know what they say, if you like to play the games, you usually probably screw up a lot playing them. It's just because you're so excited to play them. So, folks, once more, thank you again for watching. I'm, of course, Kiefer, signing out from New York City here, Madison Square Garden, at the Helloween Bash. If you guys have any comments, please leave them down below, smash that like button, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. I welcome everyone here into the fold. Let's see you next time, guys, in the bleachers.